being a young man and the Pimp going at it with folks, what was that like for you? Because if Pimp C had a problem with an artist that you might not have necessarily had a problem with, how was that navigating that time?
We got to go to war.
Yeah.
And I don't like having to say that. I didn't like having to live it. But the reality is that that's my brother.
Yeah.
I'm not going to always agree with my brother. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't finna touch my brother.
Yeah.
Those type of things cross a different type of line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those were things that I would try to avoid as much as possible. But once it came out of his mouth, we here now.
Yeah.
You know, Big G, shout out to Big G, man, from The Wire. You know, on The Wire, they talked about it, man, like, we got to go to war. You know, even if it's a lie, we got to go to war on that lie, because we here now. Now, we can internally, and this is not The Wire, we can internally deal with whether or not you should have done what you done, whether or not you should have said what you said, whether or not you should have went where you went. We can argue all of that, but the reality is we here now, right? So we got to get on the same page to deal with what we're dealing with. Right. I can't be still arguing with you through this. We can argue about it before, then we need to lock in, handle what we need to handle, and then at the end of it be like, see, nigga, now, we made it through it, but we missed money, we missed this person gone, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these decisions, we can't think about ourselves with some of these decisions, because they don't just hurt us, they hurt other people. So that's what real leaders do from the top. Hey man, we off that. We off that. I just got into it with Buddy Saturday. It's Sunday. We off that. Right? If we go back, it's gonna cost everybody too much. If we go back. You know?
Yeah, if you could go back and talk to that young boy at Port Arthur, man, and say, hey man, you about to lead a legendary ass life, and I'm about to hit you with the same one, Corey Mo. What would you tell him to be ready for, and what to expect along the way? And did that young boy even think that it was going to go down like it did?
I would have... One thing. I would have not smoked weed. Weed is the money I wish I had back. Everything else is cool. Everything else is solid.
You have a couple more cars.
Right? But I look at the money I spent on weed. I don't regret smoking the weed. I regret the money I spent on weed. I spent a lot of money on weed. I still to this day spend a lot of money on weed. It's one of the few things that really gives me pleasure. But I quit before I quit during COVID, because I ain't want sick niggas bringing me weed. You know what I'm saying? So
I couldn't believe it.
I quit for
he actually quit. I couldn't believe it.
I quit for like 8 months. I had no urge or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot to that too. I'll tell that story another day.
Okay.
One day I'm gonna have to tell you the story about why I quit smoking weed.
Okay then.
But I went and did an album with this cat Les Ellie Dollar from Houston. He's a talented dude, and he was starting to make beats. So I was like, hey man, let's just go to the studio. I know a studio that had a bunch of time booked, but now they ain't got nobody booked because it's COVID and nobody's coming. But it's isolated. The studio is on a pecan farm. Well, 2,000 acre pecan farm on the border. Like literally the border is his wall at the end of his farm. And my partner was going, he was like, it's the largest studio where you can, it's the largest studio residence. So you go there and you stay on the property. So I was in my bedroom, they was in their bedroom, everybody was in their separate bedroom, and then we would eat on the farm. The cooks would come in and cook every day. We'd eat dinner together, talk about shit. He would tell a bunch of stories about, because his family has owned that land on the border for 100 years.
My God.
So when people started bringing weed, that became a thing. Before the border was built, people have always wanted to use, because he's on the border of, what is this? It's one of the deadliest towns in Mexico. Juarez. He's on the border of Juarez. So they will tell you, on this side, you're fine, there's very little crime, there's no problem. If you go to Juarez, you will die. They tell you that. They tell you just like that. Your car is too new, you do not look, you are going to pull into that town with them Texas plates
and not
be somebody they know, and somebody's going to dress you.
See that?
Damn.
Somebody's going to address you. Say, y'all in that black Suburban, y'all look like police.
We ain't got time.
And they
for
know
that.
you're not police because you black. So as soon as you get over there, somebody's going to look. You pull over somewhere, someboody going to follow you. You going to ride a couple miles, and then you going to come to a roadblock, and y'all going to pull out that car.
And it's gonna get gangster.
And it's going to be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Nobody can help you over there. Nobody can help you across that border.
Nobody picking
But
up
the studio was
911.
cold, and we went there, and I had not been smoking, and them niggas was smoking weed, and they was like, "Man, you sure you don't want to smoke?" And I really didn't have a good reason to not smoke there. Like we in the middle of COVID, we don't know what the fuck the world finna do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And this was the first weed I saw that I trusted the dudes with the weed was clean.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, "Fuck it," I've been back ever since. I've been back ever since.